I'm laughing because in my workshops, y'all know I hate this little ring light thing, and I was like trying to get rid of it, but I can't. So, anyways, hello, welcome. We're in the program. It's time to get started. I am very proud of you. I'm here to support you. This is my favorite thing to do. I'm Regina. In case you have not been in my world, I help people really believe in new things about themselves, about the world, about what's possible, because that's what's required for you to get your brain out of what you can't do, what's not possible, in order to take the actions you want. So I help people believe new things, get into action, and really improve any area of their life. And it is literally an honor and the most fun thing ever. So that's what this container is going to be. It's going to be fun. It's going to be simple. It's going to be extremely supportive of where you are. I meet you where you are, and we get you to where you want to go. And so I have been a nurse for 11 years. I have been in that space helping people die comfortably, people who have terminal illnesses, taking care of their families through that. And then the other half of that has been ICUs, where it's on the other spectrum, where people are actually dying and people are actually struggling, and the job is to hopefully help save them. So on both ends, right? People death and dying and their families, people trying not to. But I say that to say that in those 11 years, and I also currently practice and pick up contracts here and there as well, I have learned a plethora of information around how our brains work, how our emotions work, how we operate within each other. I've learned how to be analytical and also supportive and empathetic. So much, I would say everything that I've learned in nursing has transferred over into my life coaching practice. So you're in good hands, essentially. There's nothing I haven't seen, nothing I haven't heard, and there's nothing that phases me. I can reach you where you are, so I want you to know, I want you to show up and just be who you are. Trust me and allow me to help you get where you want to go. That's enough about me. You'll learn more as we go. What I'm going to talk about today is a little bit of overview of the program. Okay. First of all, if you have not downloaded your journal, I urge you to do so. If you're a person that doesn't like a lot of paper, I thought of you. I created this to where you can also do the PDF where you can type in, because certain things I do like to do that. But I also want to offer there's power in writing. Science has proved that when we write, there's different neurons in our brain that we attach what we're writing to. So if you can commit to writing, do it. And I created this so that we're not doing this for hours a day, okay? You can really show up in this program and get what you came for, 30 minutes, maybe even less a day, okay? Our brain will want to get overwhelmed, and that's how we quit. I'm here to catch that for you and help you to move through that, okay? Here's a journal. Download it, print it. I'm obviously printed mine. Of course, we have a hole puncher, and my kid has it somewhere, so I haven't found it yet. So I may have to order a new one, but I'll be hole punching and putting it in here. Anyway, that's one thing I want you to have, and it's going to be really important in this space, and you'll learn that. Other things I want to offer. So in this 21 days, what we're essentially going to be doing is every day, you're going to get a video. You're going to get a video in the Facebook community and via email, in case, for whatever reason you're not on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, get in that community. But you're going to get a video every day that's short, sweet, concise, to help you focus on one thing for the day. One thing for the day, okay? Our brains love to attach to here, to here, to here, to here, to here. It's beautiful. We're creatives. I love that. But what happens when we do that is we get overwhelmed and we quit. Okay. So that is the juice here. Focus on one thing a day. Don't worry about day 14, day 21. What is today? What does Regina have for me? All right. And so you're going to get a daily video that has a concept. It coincides with your journal. So if you want to go through and look through that, you'll be able to see what we're working on. But it'll take those ideas deeper. And so I want you to watch those videos. What I'm going to say about the video is, I don't want you to worry about writing every single thing I have to say down. Okay, that's when we're passively I want you to think about, I want you to feel in your body when I'm talking to you and what I'm saying. And I want you to use the space in the journal. On each page, it has a space for you to jot down your takeaways. That's going to be different for everyone. You don't need to memorize everything here. You just need to think about, what is that for me? She created this video. Okay, I listen. You will know. Your body will it'll oh, I didn't think about that. You'll feel it. That's your takeaway. You don't need to memorize the whole thing, okay? Then there's going to be an exercise of some sort for you to do that's in the journal, and it's going to probably be in the video as well. Either way, you'll know what you need to be doing. In the Facebook community, I want you to join it and introduce yourself. Let us know who you are. Whatever it is you want us to know about you, I would love to see that. I love Facebook communities even as a client because, oh, there's other people experiencing what I'm experiencing. I'm not the only one here. And then it could be 2 a.m. and you're struggling and you need to vent, you need to get it out. Or, okay, I said this is my habit I'm working on. I'm struggling right now. Okay, where can I get support? I want you to have that. I have increased my availability to be in that group a lot more, to be on Facebook a lot more, looking for ways to help you. Utilize the group. Okay, it's going to be super powerful. And in that group, I'm also going to have the video in there each day. There's going to be a prompt for you. It's going to be super clear on what you need to do to show up for that day. We've talked about the journal, the lives. So on day 7 and day 14, we're going to have a live Q&A in the Facebook group. I've already created the events over there for you. If you've not noticed, I love to be organized and sometimes I can get in the way, but I do love to create an experience for you where there is no confusion. You have everything you need. And so you got the events in there. To get to the lives, go to the event tab, go inside that event for that particular day, and I'll be going live in there. Sometimes it does go into the group too, but during the live, if you're having struggles like trying to find me inside the Facebook group, that's where everything takes place, go into that event and I might be there because sometimes Facebook will do that. Those lives are going to be an hour long. I'm going to be there the entire hour, whether people show up or not, but I'm hoping that you will utilize this time. Whatever questions you have during the week, I want you to write down in your journal, okay, or highlight it. I need to ask that. Oh, I'm struggling with that. Always post in the group anytime, right? But it's also cool to have that live interaction where I'm right there waiting on your questions, waiting for you to tell me whatever you're struggling with. I want you to feel safe to be who you are. Get what you came for. Create that intention, which is going to be that habit you want to master, and then decide, I'm getting what I came for. I invested my money, I invested my time, I'm investing my energy. Let me walk away in these 21 days with exactly what I need. That's going to include you having to come and wanting to use the Facebook group and wanting to show up on those lives. So the Q&A is for you. I'll be there to answer any question, to help walk you through any issue that you've been having, any confusion. I know how the brain works. So I'm expecting all of it and I want you to bring all of it. That's how we create change, okay? The Zoom. We're going to have the Zoom. That's our last one. It's on day 21 and we're going to celebrate. We're going to have all of our faces together. I'm hoping we can all interact. I'm thinking of some fun things for us to do. You know, I love for things to be fun. It gets the brain engaged and it helps us to show up more. And so look forward to that. Now you already know all the dates are already set. So in the Facebook group, I already got the events, the dates, all of that, even the Zoom, all of that's already in there for you. It's also in your email, the dates. It's going to be at 4 p.m. on specific dates. I don't want to say them here because I might get them wrong. Check the email, put that in your calendar. If it's not in my calendar, it's not happening. I want you to take this seriously. That is how you're going to master this goal. Okay. And so put all that in your calendar. Lastly, I'll jump to this troubleshooting. If you have any issues, you're confused about anything, email me, use the Facebook group, whatever you have. I'm going to pin some posts in the Facebook group. One will be like troubleshooting. It'll be specific things. So check out the featured tab in the Facebook group so that everything we need is right there. If someone's struggling with something, go to that post and probably someone else has already posted it and you can learn from there. Okay. Lastly, and I think most importantly that I want to talk to you about this is the importance of beliefs and emotions. I teach this in several different ways in my containers with my one-to-one clients. And what I want you to know is that what you're believing creates an emotion for you, no matter what it is. That emotion is going to drive your actions and inactions. So it's important for us today, before we get started, for you to decide, what do you want to believe? How does that make you feel? I want you to think about this 21 days that you've invested in. And I want you to just take a moment and pause. You could do this with me. You could pause the video or wait till I'm done, but do it. Don't passively listen to me. And think about, it's day 21. I've mastered this habit. I've learned so much. How did I do that? What did I need to believe about me in order to do that? That belief is going to be different for everyone. It may be simply, I can do this. It may be more powerfully, I was thinking of this for myself. My past doesn't define my future. I want you to think about that. Up until now, Your brain, all of our brains do this. It looks to the past to dictate what we can do in the future. I want you to decide that it's no longer feasible for you. You have no idea what's to come. And we're not going to allow the past to decide what we can do. Oh, well, you failed before. Oh, well, you invested before and you didn't show up. Oh, well, you got midway through most things and then you quit. Doesn't matter. This is new. This is a new opportunity. You are a version of you that you've never, ever been. I want you to believe me. So think about that for you. What is one belief that you are going to hold on to that feels, you can feel it in your body? And what I mean by that is you have a thought, a belief, and you feel it. So for me, I cannot wait to help her reach these goals. And I feel so in service. I feel motivated, right? I feel determined. I feel focused. We can create emotion anytime in our body. You will learn to do that. But that is going to be so important because, again, what you believe creates an emotion, and those emotions drive your actions, and those actions create your results. So essentially, what you're believing decides what you create. Your thoughts create your results. And I'll be doing this in the group. If you've never heard this before, not a problem, and that's normal. No one's teaching this in school. I simply want you to be intentional about what you believe about you. If you're unconsciously thinking, I can't do this, I never reach anything anyway, I always give up, that's going to show up for you here. And so I want you to be intentional about that thought. And I also want you to bring it when those other thoughts come, because they will. This is why we start and stop. This is why you haven't been able to master this habit. It's not a problem. It's how the brain works. But once you understand that and you have the awareness of what's happening for you, you then have the power and the tools to decide in the moment, that doesn't serve me. This is what's true about me. And every day we get you more and more into the energy of that version of you that knows that to be true. So I'm spending a little bit more time here because I know for some people you've not heard this, especially if you've not been in my containers and you've never done something like this before. It may be new. That's okay. Bring it to the group. Anytime your brain is offering you, this isn't working, I don't have what it takes, this is too hard, bring it to the group. Let me help you. Let all of us support you. I think that's all I want to share with you here. Get your calendars out, put everything on there. I want you to treat this like a job. You don't have a choice. You must show up. In those live Q&As, bring everything, plan for the Zoom, right? And in between, every day I want you to recommit to that belief you have for yourself. So that's the first thing we're going to tackle in the group. What is our belief? What is it that we want to believe about us? How do we feel when we believe that? When you believe something, it creates an emotion. What is that for you? We want to be intentional about that because that emotion is going to drive your actions here. And if you're having trouble, use the group. I'm here to help you. All right, let's go. I'll see you on day 1.